Hey guys, it's me, Sarah. I was just checking in and giving you guys an update. I'm at right about a week since my last update, so I'm trying my best to keep those regular. The last week has been pretty good. Have had a lot of just things out of the ordinary happen in my life. So like last week I was at a conference out of state. Of course there you don't have near as much control over your food, so I had to really get creative with some of the things that I could eat that they served. Like they had like a grilled veggie wrap for vegetarians, and it was one of the best options, so I just opened it up and ate the grilled veggies out of the middle of it. And I found out that my body's not quite ready for apples yet, so gonna hold off on the apples for a little while. Between week 3 and 4, I kind of had a stall in my weight loss, so I had gotten down to I had gotten down 25 pounds, and I was just stuck there and stuck there and stuck there, and I wasn't really sure. My doctor kept reassuring me that it happens to everybody. I guess it's kind of just like your metabolism in a little bit of a shock, kind of like, what the heck are you doing to me? So I was at 25 pounds for a while, there for about a week, and then I got on the scale one day and I had dropped like 5 pounds, and it was just like overnight. So I think that that is something I'm trying to get used to, because for the first couple of weeks, it was every time I got on the scale, I was 2 pounds down and 3 pounds down, and I mean, just steadily chunked it away, and that was a little bit of a nerve wracking. I'm like, I went through all of this not to have weight loss. What the heck? But it kind of comes back to that. You have to just trust your plan and not necessarily like focus on the scale, but just trust that your doctor and your plan is working the way it needs to. So I was really, really thankful when I got on the scale. I'm down a total. I haven't been on the scale for probably about 4 days now. But the last time I was on the scale, I had lost a total of 32 pounds. So I'm pretty excited about that. I am really getting irritated because I feel like it's taking a little bit longer, but also I've had a lot of just stuff happen. So at least I want to say I'm very blessed that I'm having weight loss, but I see some of my friends on some of my weight loss sites, and I guess you can't compare yourself to others, and that's what I'm trying to learn, I guess, is I can't compare my weight loss journey to others because everybody's is different. But that's hard to tell yourself when you're standing there looking at the scale and it's not doing everything you want to. But yeah, last night for my job, I worked at a county fair. So this was the first fair that I went to that I didn't like eat the crap out of, like cotton candy and funnel cakes and elephant ears, and the list goes on and on and on. I did indulge in a little small bit of every year there's a church that hosts like a chicken noodle dinner, and it's kind of really famous in my area. And so I did have a bite of their mashed potatoes for dinner, and a couple bites of green beans from one of my kids' plates. But it was really good. But I found that as I get further and further in this journey, flavors are like completely different. So something that I may have loved, like for example, I used to love pickles, eat them whole, everything. I mean, just give me pickles all the time. And I'm not super into pickles, and I don't know, I'm not sure what that is. So I don't know if that's going to be gone forever, but I used to literally, like, my friends when I was a kid literally used to call me pickles. So it's really interesting, some of the things that you just don't care about. Bread hasn't really been an issue for me. I'm not super upset about the loss of bread in my life, or really carbonation either. I just find that I'm having to learn more and more ways to find variety. So that's kind of what I'm getting at. Because I told you all I would be completely open and transparent. I also recently have started drinking a little bit of alcohol. And I know that, like, everybody says you're not supposed to, and I'm sure I'm going to get totally shamed and all kinds of stuff. But I have totally, I did take that little plunge. I think that it's not as much. Okay, so what I found, because I was really nervous about it, but what I had found is it's not necessarily the alcohol component to anything. It's really, you are extreme lightweight when it comes to alcohol. So knowing that going in, I was very, very cautious of how much I drank. I sipped pretty much that's all I did when I was drinking. And then I became hyper aware of myself. So maybe it's a good thing. So if I started feeling alcohol, any kind of just relaxation and looseness, I knew that I needed to stop. And so far it's worked out really good for me. I've had to be really careful about what I've drank. So for example, you really have to stay away from sugar, right? That's something that you'll hear over and over and over again in a lot of people's videos. But sugar, if you get too much of it in your system, it causes something called dumping syndrome, and it's awful, and I've never experienced it, thank God, because I probably have been extra cautious. But all alcohol seems to have sugar in it, so I really kind of made my own type of little things. I never really liked vodka or tequila before, but I've learned that mixing them in things I bought diet ocean spray that's zero sugar, and I think I got the cranberry grape one or something like that, and then mixed it with cranberry or raspberry vodka, because vodka doesn't have any sugar in it. You can pour it over ice, whatever you really want to do, but it's a really good alternative. It's really it's really pretty decent. I was definitely into very sugary wines and lots of beer and that kind of stuff. The flavor for this type of diet vodka mixed drink, it's pretty good. I mean, at least for somebody who can't have anything else, it's really good. I also this weekend bought some light margarita mix, which also had zero sugar in it. You can find some that are also light margarita mixes, and they have maybe 2 or 3 grams, but really in the scheme of things, that's really good. And then I mixed it with tequila, which also doesn't really have any sugar in it, and was able to have not a frozen margarita, but just a liquid margarita over ice, pour it on the rocks kind of thing. That was really good too. I may have drank a little too much of that one, but it's really, the whole process comes down to you're learning how to eat again. You're learning your body, and you're learning your stomach, and you're going to make mistakes. For example, this morning, I had we had this carry-in thing at work, and they had this eggy, looked like spaghetti squash and just veggie medley thing. And so I had a little bit of it, and it made me so sick, in a sense that not physically sick. It almost was my stomach didn't like it. Every time something would try to go through my little hole in my pouch, it would get stuck, which you'll learn really quickly that is extremely uncomfortable, and it'll make you start sweating. And so that was something that kind of sucked. So, I mean, when I looked at it, I was thinking, that's probably something I can eat. It's, full of vegetables that are cooked, and it's, it's got scrambled egg in it, and if I just eat a little bit, it should be good. And I learned really quickly it's not. So you're going to just go through the process of learning your body again and learning what you can and can't eat. For example, I can't eat ice cream either. I cannot eat ice cream. It will make me sick in a heartbeat, which makes me really sad because I love ice cream. I'm an ice cream-aholic, but it's probably best anyways. But that is something I know I can't eat. So today for lunch, I've kind of let my stomach rest this morning after that little episode of hiccups. So I haven't really put anything in my stomach but water. And I know this is a jumbo container, but I bought it at Sam's, so it's for my whole family, but this is what I'm having for lunch today. So I bought this. It's chicken salad. I'm not going to eat it with crackers. I'm just going to take a couple spoonfuls into a bowl and just eat it a little bit at a time and see if it's something that my stomach can handle. Trial and error, baby, trial and error. So it's only got 3 grams of sugar in a serving, which I wouldn't even be able to eat a whole serving, but it's got 13 grams of protein, so I'll kind of show this to you guys. So, there's definitely, I don't know if that will, okay, maybe it will, I don't know if you guys can see that, I can't see. If you can't see it, I'm sorry. So yeah, it's calories 290 in a serving. Once again, I'm not going to be able to eat a whole serving. But yeah, I'm going to try this, so I'll keep you guys posted on the chicken salad. But really, if you are, and I hate to sound like a broken record, but if you are somebody that is seriously looking at and researching different weight loss options, I absolutely know without a shadow of a doubt, even at this point in my journey, that this was the right choice for me. Sometimes it's inconvenient because, right, I didn't mean to get sick this morning at work, and it just happened, and stuff like that happens though, right? And but I'm really thankful for my journey. I'm down 32 pounds in right at 5 weeks. So I'm thankful for this opportunity. So if you have any questions or comments, stick them in the section below, and until next time, bye.